The de facto border between China and India is the Line of Actual Control (LAC). Both countries have a difference in perception of their actual alignment at nearly 14 different points. This has emerged as an issue between the two nuclear-armed nations. The latest flare-up is in eastern Ladakh. No shots have been fired, as the de facto border code dictates, but the soldiers have fought fiercely with rocks, wooden clubs, and their hands in a handful of clashes. This is the most serious confrontation since 2017, when Chinese troops with construction vehicles and road-building equipment began extending an existing road southward in Doklam, a territory which is claimed by China, India, and India's ally, Bhutan. Indian troops armed with weapons and 2 bulldozers crossed the Sikkim border into Doklam to stop the Chinese troops from constructing the road. Within a few days, China announced that they had withdrawn all their troops from the face-off site in Doklam. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why China cannot bully India because of 5 weapons it possesses. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by the free-to-play military vehicle combat game War Thunder. We talk a lot about military vehicles on this channel, but what about trying them out for yourself? In War Thunder, you can choose from more than 1,200 playable vehicles from the 1930s to the 1990s and go to battle on more than 80 theaters of war. You can fly aircraft, helicopters, drive tanks, and command ships of all types and sizes, which have been carefully recreated from their real-world counterparts. It's available as a free download on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. So grab your friends and give it a try. All viewers of Defense Updates that register using the link in the description below will also get a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship and 3 days of premium account time as a bonus. The Kolkata class, Project 15A, is a class of stealth-guided missile destroyer constructed for the Indian Navy. The class comprises 3 ships. These are the largest destroyers to be operated by the Indian Navy. They displace 8,100 tons when fully loaded, have speeds in excess of 55 kilometers per hour or 30 knots, and have a range of about 8,000 nautical miles or 15,000 kilometers. Kolkata class has Israel MF Star Active Electronically Scanned Array (AESA) radar. The radar is said to be capable of guiding 24 missiles at once to hit 12 targets. The MF Star is capable of detecting large aerial targets at distances of more than 185 miles or 300 kilometers and sea-skimming cruise missiles at ranges of more than 15 miles or 25 kilometers. The primary long-range SAM on board the Kolkata is the Barak 8, which has been jointly developed by India and Israel. This 56 miles or 90-kilometer range missile is designed from the start to intercept supersonic cruise missiles, which travel a few meters above the water, which makes it perfect for missile defense. The total load is 32 missiles. It can also be used to target different types of aerial assets like drones. The main ASW weapon will be its 2 twin 533mm torpedo tubes, which can fire long-range, heavyweight torpedoes. The RBU 6000 rocket launching system complements it. Beyond the horizon, anti-submarine warfare (ASW) helicopters provide ASW capability. The Kolkata has 2 large hangars, which can support any modern ASW helicopter. Kolkata's main armament is a battery of 16 vertically launched BrahMos supersonic long-range anti-ship missiles. Kolkata-class destroyers will be a major challenge to the Chinese fleet. INS Vikramaditya is a modified Kiev-class aircraft carrier and the flagship of the Indian Navy, which entered service in 2013. A maximum of 36 aircraft, including 26 Russian Mikoyan MiG-29K multi-role fighters, can be carried by the carrier. MiG-29 is a very capable carrier-based fighter, and India has good experience in operating these from the carrier. Chinese carrier Liaoning and Shandong carries Shenyang J-15. J-15, which is basically an unethical copy of Russian Su-33, uses indigenous Shenyang Liming WS-10H engines, which are underpowered. It's thought to have a low maximum launch weight, so it neither has a good range or an effective weapons package. China's own media has come down heavily on it. Beijing-based Sina Military Network (SMN) criticizes the capabilities of the J-15 as nothing more than a flopping fish, incapable of flying from the Liaoning with heavy weapons, effectively crippling its attack range and firepower. INS Vikramaditya will be an excellent tactical asset in this situation. Sukhoi Su-30 MKI is the backbone of the Indian Air Force, and it has around 200 of these. It's a twin-seater, twin-engine fighter developed by Russian aircraft maker Sukhoi and licensed built in India by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL). It has abilities similar to the Sukhoi Su-35, with which it shares many features and components. It's interesting to note that the MKI version of Su-30 includes Israeli and French avionics as per Indian needs. BrahMos A, or air-launched variant, has been integrated with Sukhoi Su-30 MKI. BrahMos is developed jointly by India's Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) and Russia's NPO Mashinostroyenia, and is considered to be one of the most deadly cruise missiles in the world. It has a supersonic speed of Mach 3 or 1 kilometer per second, providing very little time to intercept. BrahMos uses a 300 kilogram or 660 pounds semi-armor piercing warhead and also has very high kinetic energy, since kinetic energy is directly proportional to the square of velocity. The accuracy of around 1 square meter makes it apt for a precision strike on high-value targets. Sukhoi 30 MKI has a combat radius of 800 miles or around 1,300 kilometers, which can be extended with mid-air refueling or using disposable fuel pods. BrahMos has a range of 185 miles or 300 kilometers, and this is being extended to 370 miles or 600 kilometers. With BrahMos armed Su-30 MKI, Chinese warships could be targeted from different directions by multiple fighters launching BrahMos simultaneously. Agni-5 is India's long-range ballistic missile capable of carrying nuclear weapons. Though the reported range of Agni-5 is 5,000 kilometers or 3,100 miles, it's widely believed that Agni-5 has a range of more than 8,000 kilometers. Chinese experts have claimed after the first test in 2012 that the missile has the potential to reach targets 8,000 kilometers or almost 5,000 miles away. Even with the stated range of 5,000 kilometers, Agni-5 can hit most parts of China, including Beijing. The Agni-5 is specially tailored for road mobility and is canisterized as well, so destroying the missiles with a preemptive strike is hard, though not impossible. Agni-5 has a speed of Mach 24 and an accuracy of less than 10 meters. Though exact details are classified, it's widely speculated that Agni-5 features multiple independently re-entry vehicle. Reports indicate that each missile can carry 2 to 6 separate nuclear warheads. A Chinese missile expert warned that India's latest test of Agni-5 ICBM poses a direct threat to China's security. The statement was published in China's Global Times, which is considered to be the government's mouthpiece. The Arihant class, meaning the Slayer of Enemies, is a class of nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines being built for the Indian Navy under the Advanced Technology Vessel Project. INS Arihant is the first vessel of this class, and it's India's first indigenous ballistic missile submarine. INS Arihant displaces around 6,000 tons. It has a length of 365 feet, 111 meters, It's powered by an 83-megawatt nuclear reactor that drives a single 7-blade propeller. It's designed to carry 4 K-4s or 12 K-15s. K-4 was successfully tested in January of this year and is expected to be integrated with Arihant soon. K-4 is nuclear-capable, intermediate-range submarine-launched ballistic missile. It weighs 17 tons, has a length of 12 meters, and a diameter of 1.3 meters. The missile is solid-fueled and has an accuracy of 20 to 30 meters CEP. It is not MIRV, Multiple Independent Reentry Vehicle, enabled as of now. It will carry a single nuclear warhead with a yield equivalent to 200 to 250 kilotons of TNT. To give viewers a perspective, Little Boy atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima had a yield of 15 kilotons of TNT, and Fat Man atomic bomb that was detonated over Nagasaki had a yield of 21 kilotons of TNT. K-4 has an estimated range of 3,500 kilometers or 2,175 miles, enabling it to strike China from depths of the ocean.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.